Happy Women's Day, everyone. That's not what the video is about, but I just wanted to say it because great day. Cool. I'm actually going to prevent my jaw from opening by putting my hand here because it really hurts to talk. This is a video about the update. This is an update video about the my teeth, my mouth. Found a dentist, and it was a really cool deal because if you are a first-time patient over 21 with no insurance, I fit all of those criteria, you get the first exam and x-rays for free. So my mom and my sister and my baby niece pick me up, 8 a.m., we drive to the doctor's, and we can't find it because my phone told me the wrong address that doesn't exist, which ended up leading us down this detour, down all these side streets. So we were like riding around the country for about 10 minutes, and then I called them and then I found the place. Anyways, I get in there and there's a couple of like seedy-looking crackhead people and some like older like hicks in there talking about like guns and stuff. So it was awkward, but 2.5 hours later, I finally got seen. I didn't care about the wait because I was an emergency patient. I didn't have an appointment, blah, blah, blah. And I just read Game of Thrones the whole time, so not even a trade-off. I was totally happy about it. So I get back, and they take the x-rays of everything. And then they take me into this room, and right next to the room that I was in, the people were, like, mixing up denture paste to, like, make dentures for people. And so old people were coming in, and they're like, here, does this fit? And the people are like, yeah, but can you make the shade a little bit darker? So they mixed him up with another one, and he's like, a little bit darker. But I couldn't see the guy, so I'm sure he had, like, baked beans for teeth, because he kept telling me to make the teeth darker and darker and darker. So that made me laugh. Anyways, they check all my gums, and they're like, oh, everything seems healthy, you know, besides this little cesspool in the back here. And then they're like, just wait here, and the dentist will be in soon to see you. It was really cold, so I'm, like, huddled up, like, in such pain. And then, like, up on the screen pops the x-rays that they took. So this is the first point whenever I started to be maybe not so in control of my emotions. Because I saw my teeth, and everything looked okay, but I kind of saw, like, the wisdoms looked a little bit like they were pushing into my other teeth. So I started to cry because I just don't want them to tell me I have to get my teeth taken out. So it was like not even tears falling. It was just tears welling up in my eyes. So, and I'm like 24 years old, so I'm pretty embarrassed. But luckily the tears subsided by the time the dentist came in, like 10 minutes later. So he looks in my mouth and he's like taking these probes, like just like these metal rods, and he's like banging on all my teeth, like, does this hurt? Bah! Does this hurt? Bah! And I'm like, no, it doesn't hurt, stop. But then he starts pressing on my jaw, and I'm like, ow, ow, ow. So that hurt. And I had self-diagnosed myself with TMJ, so I wrote it down on the pre-existing conditions sheet that I have TMJ. And so he says, oh, your problems are just from TMJ. Get a night guard. I had to make this with boiling water, and it, like, fits to your teeth, so now I have to wear this at night. But when I went to the store to get it, it said that you shouldn't use it if you have TMJ. So I didn't know if I should trust the box or if I should trust the doctor. So I just trusted me because I wanted to mold it with boiling water and, like, bite the goo. So this is my prescription, was this. But then I said, Doc, yes, I have TMJ, but I do think I have it because when I open my mouth, my jaws, like, click and stuff. So I do think I have TMJ. I do think I have it. And he does too, because I told him I had it. And did I make a mistake? Anyway, screw that. So he's like, go get your mouth guard. Goodbye. I'm going to prescribe you mouthwash because your mouth is sore. And I'm like, hey, but Doc, did you notice that there's a giant sore back here in my mouth? And he's like, oh, no. I'm like, you fucking asshole. Like, aren't you even going to look? I'm drooling a little bit. I'm going to keep this in, though, because it feels comfortable. I'm choking. Here's why I'm choking. This is the mouthwash that they prescribed me. Did that give away any of my personal information when I showed you that label? No, it didn't. But don't try and find where I live, because I think it might have said that. No, I'm safe. Okay. This is what they prescribed me. It's called Magic Rinse. Hello? Oh, my boyfriend's home. I'm making a vlog. So this is like an anesthetic that completely numbs my mouth and most of my face. So when I've used it, I was like drooling a little bit because it numbs the whole thing. Anyways, this is what he prescribed me. Yes, it works. Back to the dental exam. Only after I tell him, by the way, there's a giant sore in the back of my mouth, does he go back and look. And he's like, oh, yeah, I didn't notice this. Yeah. It's not your job to examine me, you dick. I'm getting a little, sorry. So he takes the mirror back there and he looks. I was going to show you I already showed you my mirror, but I'm really proud that I have one. So he looks back in the mirror. And he's like, oh, wow. So then he takes this, like, metal probe. Well, let me show you what, because I have a dental set too, because I'm an aspiring dentist. This fucking hook. That is sharp as shit. And he goes back there and he's prodding and poking at the wound in the back of my mouth. And so here I'm like sitting there like, oh, should have bumped my jaw that part. It hurt so bad and he didn't even care. So then he's like, oh, it's not your teeth that are causing this, but you can get your wisdom teeth out if you want. Guess what? I don't want to get my wisdom teeth out at all. No, never. I don't even have to get them out. I don't even have to get them out. Moral of the story is I'm a doctor because guess what? He just said that this was either like a wound or like a canker sore or something that got out of control. And that's what I thought it was. And also I diagnosed myself with TMJ and that's why I had this because he said I have TMJ. And I already bought mouthwash that was like this, but not this strong. I already knew whatever I was supposed to do with my teeth. I feel so smart. All that visit to the doctor taught me was that I still don't trust doctors, and I practically am a doctor. Why will I ever go again? Newsflash, I won't.